welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's the monster in at center. And for the Heat, they've got Tyler Hero, and it's Baller in at the small forward position. And in the second game of a back-to-back, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled, and the players spoke up and the league listened.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Risacher. Pass to the monster. Young, the pass to the monster. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Hero outside. Here's Baller. Knocked away. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Here's Wade. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And we're about a minute into the first. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The D right there is up in his face, but simply not good enough for the offensive prowess of Dwayne Wade.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Erik Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Count it.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami. I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Here's Baller. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Risacher. Here's Daniels. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Young. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Heat trail by 3. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. In the third spot, Atlanta.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hero outside. Lets a floater go. Bosh. Pass to Baller. Down low. Tries yet again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, the Heat, last season, retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
The Hawks leading. Young with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Pass to Reza Shea. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Reza Shea. It's rebounded by Wade.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Here's Adebayo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Strong take by Adebayo. Few more competitive than Bam.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Now here's Young. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And the basket by the monster.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Wade. There's a screen.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
Hero outside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Now here's Young. And looking at Trae Young, Brent. His teams always finish in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trey, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Free throw is good. Young.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA. Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Heat have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Hero, the pass to Wade. Here's Baller. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo sets a screen. Baller. And there's another one for the Heat.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Young. The Heat making their last shot. On the take. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet, he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Young. Shoots over Hero. They get it back. And Reza Shea gets it to go.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Baller. Takes the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Bosch. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Up top, Hero. Over Reza Shea. The monster grabs the miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Johnson passes to Young. On the clock. Makes a fantastic move and nails. The shot. Young's got 6.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Baller. Again, the Heat misses. And stolen by Adebayo. Yep, that one's good. He's got 5.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And here are the top playmakers over the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second, Trae Young.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
And he makes a first.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
And Atlanta making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And both free throws good for Young. Miami trailing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
The defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
Team foul number 4.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And the second free throw is good.
Now, the two-way aspect of what Bam Adebayo brings to an NBA court, that's what you have to appreciate. He's so well-rounded as a player, and teams would love to have that kind of ability.
Now here's Johnson. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Porzingis misses. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Wade. Blocked!
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Adebayo passes to Powell. And here's Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Here's Wade. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Wiggins, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
Heat trail by 3. Rozier looking around. To the left side wing. Here's Adebayo. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hawks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Pass to Young. On the wing, Daniels lets the 3 fly. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 6. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Here's Daniels, pounded by Rozier. Okongwu, a screen on Powell. Carey's shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Rozier outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Atlanta making a change here. Kane's checked in.
Number 20, Scott Kane.
Here's Rozier. Nails the wide open jumper.
Check out Rozier striking from mid-range. Maybe catching the defense off guard a little.
Here's Carey. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Miami grabs the miss.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Rozier outside. For three, Powell gets the three ball to go. Powell's got 5 points.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Carey. No made baskets yet. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Here's Carey. Powell covers. Carey passes to Porzingis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Porzingis, one of those big guys who you don't worry about substituting off the floor late in games. Over an 80% shooter from the line for his career.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting two.
That one misses.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
And he sinks the second.
And despite these injury concerns over the past few years, you can't doubt the talent of Porzingis. I mean, this guy is capable of 20-point nights every time he steps out there on the floor.
Now here's Powell. He's got 5. Can't hit from in close. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. I mean, he can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Miami has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Okongwu. The Hawks leading. Porzingis surveying the floor. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Miami. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
Here's Carey. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Porzingis. Fires in the triple. And now a 5-point Hawks lead.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet as Porzingis able to knock down a distant shot.
Now Rozier. Shoots from the elbow. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 5. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Carey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Norman Powell.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So for Miami, Highsmith comes in for Wiggins, and Mitchell subbed in for Powell. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. And he makes both free throws. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. Rozier outside. Pass to Highsmith. Jaquez against Porzingis. Fades. Jaquez no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got 8.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Graham, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
There's Young with the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 7. Here's Wade. Pass to Highsmith. Now here's Adebayo. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Carey, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Mitchell. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 5. Inside, here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Bosch. They set the screen for 3. Outside for Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Back to Adebayo. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Olynyk checked in for the Hawks. Miami shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
First team foul. 1. Bam!
And that one misses.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, a true defensive anchor.
Outside Olynyk. Pass to Young. And he hits the jumper. Young's got 10.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Heat trail by 7. Here's Bosch. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Adebayo in the post. Working on Olynyk. Adebayo, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Carey. Screen by Olynyk. From the top of the key. Carey's shot is off. The Heat have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Wade. Adebayo, a screen on Young. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Daniels is checked in for Carey. Hawks on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Hero. And the jumper falls for him. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
An incredible fourth quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone.
Miami making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Hawks, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference. And of course, Miami, currently a ways below.
Checking out Atlanta, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Olynyk passes to Young. Miami grabs the miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Oh, Wiggins over the top.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Risacher. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Here's Olynyk. Atlanta again missing.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Wade. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
As we saw there, defenders sometimes have no choice but to resort to fouling Dwayne Wade when he gets that deep in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
We got this.
And so he hits both. Here's Daniels. He's got 5. Pass to Olynyk. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks. 0-0. Bruce.
Hero against Young. And here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
You got to expect Johnson to take his shots from outside when he has them.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Atlanta leading by 4. To the inside. Lets it fly. The kick out to Young. The 3. The rebound by Wiggins.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hero on the wing. It's tipped. Now Young with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Rizachet. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Miami.
One shot.
And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Back to Hero. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts. The Hawks lead by 5. Here's Daniels. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Intercepted. Here's Baller. For 3, Powell. Nails it from 3. And now it's just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. The Hawks 3rd.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Atlanta has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Daniels passes to the monster. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Norman Powell.
Third team foul. At the line for the Hawks. 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Here's Baller. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins gotten his second bucket.
Giving Wiggins something in the catch and shoot, that's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
And here's Young. He's got 10. Trey quick on the take. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And it's Powell with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 3. Pass to Bosch. On the attack, Hero. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And Hero does a nice job driving in there and then making sure he gets fouled.
First trip to the line for him here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And he drops the first. The Hawks making a switch here. Kane's checked in. Good on both.
Every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches and spaces the floor.
Pass to Cool Hands, launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Cool Hands has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Heat trail by 4. Here's Ware. To the wing, right side. Hero outside. Here's Ware, guarded by Young. Ware, that's good. Ware's got his first points of the night.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Young with it. 11 points in the game. There's the triple. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Young. Releases from the wing and drills it. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Baller's shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Daniels, that one's true. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Here's Baller. He's got 5. Powell finds Hero. He takes it in. Here's Ware. Lays it up and banks it in. Ware's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Young looking around. Pass to Kane. Here's the monster. Again, Atlanta.
Assist from Kane.
Here's Baller. Here's Ware. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to the monster. Outside Young. The 3. That is Trey's shot. The 3.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Here's Baller. Powell passes to Hero. The kick out to Wiggins. It's picked off. Here's Cool Hands. Pass to the monster. Here's Daniels. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins with it. Now Hero. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. The Monsters got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Dyson Daniels, when he steps onto the court, he's got a hunger to make an impact, and he's trying to put his team in position to win.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. Throws it up high. And stolen by Porzingis. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. They need this. Atlanta with a rebound. 46 seconds left in the first half of this game.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Rozier outside. Over to the left wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Adebayo, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Young against Rozier. Here's Daniels. And he's off from 17.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Jaquez, the open look. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Atlanta on top. They lead by 12. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey folks, halftime here, and it's been the Trae Young show through the first half.
Most of these plays have him touching the ball at least once right now. His awareness and decision-making has been tremendous. Anything the defense throws at him, he's got the answer for it.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Heat trail by 12. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's the monster in at the center position. Here's Baller. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Atlanta in 5th.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
The Hawks lead by 12. Here's Daniels. Pass to the monster. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Adebayo, good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Young from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 12-point game. Pass to Bosch. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 12. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're running. And it's Young to the rack.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
Here's Bosch. Back to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Hero for three. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 11 points.
And that's what Hero can provide. Points from distance. I don't know if you want them coming from that far away, but that's 3.
Hero against Young. The kick out to Johnson. Launches it. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And this is why the coaching staff just continues to encourage Jalen Johnson. Dynamite off the catch.
On the wing, Wade. Pass to Bosch. Three-pointer. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monsters got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Heat trail by 16. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Carey's checked in for the Hawks.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 2, Baron Carey.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Adebayo passes to Baller. And here's Hero, guarded by Young. Hero outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Pass to Bosch. Oh, swiped away. Here's Risache. He's got 5. Now Young. Launches a 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Hero. 3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul, Trae Young.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Trae Young. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Now at the line, Tyler Hero. 1.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Wade. Here's Adebayo. The 3 ball. hits the trifecta. Adebayo's got 15.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Wade, covered by Johnson. And there's the lob. And finished off by Adebayo.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Atlanta leading by 10. Now Johnson, 12 points for him. Fires from deep. Rebound Miami.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Adebayo finds Hero. Here's Wade. Here's Baller. Here's Adebayo. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Carey. To the wing on the left. Here's Rizachet. He's got 5. And Atlanta misses again. Here's Baller. Hero outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. The monster grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Rizachet. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's the monster, hounded by Adebayo. The monster misses. Heat trail by 10. Here's Baller. He's got 5. Pass to Wade. Bosh, the pass to Wade. And here's Hero for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Carey to stop the drought. Counted from distance. Carey's got 7.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So it's Miami now, trailing by 13. Pass to Ware.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Rozier outside. Now here's Wiggins. Three-pointer. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Porzingis. Offline with a 3. Heat trail by 13. Wiggins looking around. Pass to Rozier. And there's a pick. Down low. Here's Bosh. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Unloads. Second chance effort. What a finish from Porzingis.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Powell outside. The three is up. Unable to get that one. Atlanta leading by 15. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Carey. Back to Porzingis. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Porzingis has got 14.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
And here's Rozier. Here's Ware, defended by Porzingis. And here's Wiggins, looking to win the run. And it's cool hands with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Porzingis with a screen on Wiggins. Carey passes to Porzingis. Rebound Miami. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Powell with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Carey. He has 7. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Powell against Johnson. Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Here's Ware. Baseline jumper right on the money. 10 points for him.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Atlanta leading by 15. Alexander Walker with it. Still without a bucket. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, they're wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Highsmith comes in for Wiggins. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Kane comes in for Carey. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Rozier. And it's blocked. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
And at his size, Porzingis needs to try to do that more often and take advantage of matchup problems.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Porzingis, 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Heat trail by 19. Rozier outside. Powell in the post, covered by Alexander Walker. Powell's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 18.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Miami Heat. For three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Rozier's got his second basket on the night.
From distance, Rozier looking confident.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter here. Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. First one falls for him. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Powell outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Here's Daniels. 10 points for him. From behind the arc. Dives for it. And they recover it. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Here's Kane. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Heat trail by 18. Rozier outside. Outside Jaquez. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from Jaquez. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And he gets that one. Porzingis has got 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Now Mitchell. Rozier outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Highsmith. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Cool Hands. Daniels misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? Ball moving. No holds. No holds.
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Andrew Wiggins, Mitchell out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Wade in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see them get up like that.
Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 20. Here's Kane. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Adebayo. Johnson for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Wiggins, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Money, pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Outside Mitchell. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Daniels passes to Johnson. And rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Reza Shea. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Here's the monster. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Wiggins outside. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta on D. And here's Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They still need this. Alexander Walker grabs a board.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Hardaway, the pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Hardaway. Hardaway with a screen on Robinson. Drives to the hoop. The kick to Olynyk. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
The Heat have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Outside Mitchell. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Robinson. Nice shot from the wing. Robinson's gotten his first basket of the night.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Outside Hardaway.
Get through, get through, get through.
Alexander Walker with it. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bufkin. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Krejci. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
They set the pick. Robinson for 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Hawks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Outside Olynyk. Pass to Krejci. Over Robinson. And it's Krejci missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now Robinson. Here's Ware, defended by Hardaway. And it's Ware missing. The Hawks shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Krejci. Hardaway with a screen on Robinson. Takes a 3. And it's Krejci missing. Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Ware. There's a screen. Outside Anderson. Here's Ware. To win the cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so,
Take a break.
just go
Take a
with
break.
how it was called on the
2
floor.
shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
Hero with it. Right wing. Here's Baller. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Here's Carey. Pass to Young. And there's a pick. Shoots over Hero. Good on the jump shot. Young's got 23 points.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Here's Baller. To the inside. Here's Bosch. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monster's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Johnson passes to the Monster. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Norman Powell, and the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker's checked in. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Outside Young. Outside Johnson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Powell sets a screen. Hero for 3. Knocks down the triple. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Lets a 3 fly. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Miami has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Young against Hero. Inside. Here's Ware. And he dunks it down.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Alexander Walker, the pass to the Monster. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated, and of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions, but now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Powell passes to Baller. Knocks it loose. Here's Hero. Pass to Ware. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monster's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Alexander Walker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for Atlanta, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 2.
That one's off. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Hero. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Kane comes in for Young. He hits the second from the line. And the Heat shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Now here's Jaquez. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Outside Johnson. Porzingis with it. Outside Alexander Walker. Here's the monster. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Ware, and the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his third foul so far. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Powell for 3.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Check by Mitchell. Outside Johnson. On target from range. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Pass to Ware. Here's Highsmith. Left side Jaquez. Over Porzingis. Jaquez no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
Outside Alexander Walker. Here's the monster. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Porzingis. Again, Atlanta.
Well, he's capable of draining shots in bunches, and that time he does it from the mid-range.
Outside Mitchell. They set the screen to the middle. Here's Ware. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Check by Mitchell. And a vital mission for the NBA. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Jalen Johnson.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's a screen. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Porzingis passes to Money. Here's the monster. And Jaquez over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Foul.
4 on the clock. Here's Johnson. A rare miss for him. Jaquez against Johnson. 19-footer. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Getting it done in the in-between area. Jaquez Jr. just taking what he sees.
Now Alexander Walker. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.